Hey there, YouTube. You'll notice here I'm staring at the empty floor. That's where the fuel tank was. Got it installed in the Jeep. I accidentally deleted the footage of putting that Boostwerks kit on. Assembling it and putting it in the tank. So I don't get to show you what I did. Uh, but it's got a return now. Uh, just like the Jeep system's got. So let's walk over there and I'll just kind of show you what it looks like installed best I can. All right, let's see. All right, there it is. All installed. Hopefully you can see it. I can't see my screen because it's pretty bright outside. As you probably saw in some of the videos, this skid plate has that metal back there. You can see all nice shiny black coming up underneath this receiver. I had to drill out one of them back holes. I think it was that back one. Had to drill it through the skid plate because they drilled the hole wrong. Wouldn't allow that bolt to go through. Luckily, everything worked out for me. The other side was just perfect. I had to cut my trailer brake wiring because they routed it all funky, so I'm gonna have to get back up under there and get it all hooked back up. There it is, hanging down right here. So I'm gonna have to do something about that, but my little pigtail deal that I got worked. It just, for some reason, it wouldn't clip here. So I just kind of got it pushed in as far as it'll go and hanging there. I might run a zip tie somehow around it to kind of keep it together. Can't see. I don't think you can see up in there, but everything routed right. It was kind of a pain getting that return line hooked up to that. I think it's AN10 fitting or AN6. I can't even remember. AN6, something like that. And so the hose coming from or going to the return side was too small. Had to route there's that one little vacuum line for the, I don't know what you call them deals. Those little vacuum deals. But yeah, it's all hooked up. It works. I transferred as much gas as I could out of the old tank into a gas can and then dumped it into this thing. I think there was maybe 3.5, 4 gallons left in there. So when I poured it in here, it was like on E. And then when I was able to drive down the road to the gas station and fill it up, I only got like 25, 26 gallons in it. So about 30 gallons or so in there. So it's a 30.5 gallon tank. Doesn't I don't know if you can see. I can't see. Clears the axle. Hopefully when I put the Dana 60 or whatever I'm doing to this thing in here, it'll still clear it, which I think it should. The next thing I'm going to do to this thing though is leaf springs. Got some other leaf springs I'm going to put in there because in the back over here, let me get out. Especially on this side, they're sagging right there. And then the that little keeper deal, it slid in between a couple of the leaves, slid all the way up. So they didn't do a too good job when they installed this add a leaf in here. I bought it like this with this lift on it, and they didn't do too good of a job. Dust myself off, but it'll be leaf springs, probably shocks. I'm gonna put I don't know if you can see there, I'm gonna put some shackle relocation brackets in there to give it a little bit more of a lift, because it's sagging a lot more because that added weight in the back. You can kind of see, I think. But it's in there, it works. I ended up leaving the key in it and key on, and it drained the battery, so I had it charging today because I had an engine to get rid of. It was in the backyard. But there she is. Sorry I couldn't show you the way I put in the return line down into the tank and hooking up that Boostwerks kit, but it was pretty straightforward how I did it. It's really quiet. The pump, you can't even hear it. Like when you turn it on, like just barely. You gotta listen for it, so you don't know if it's coming on or not. And the Comanche, I left the lights on it, so I got the battery charging. But ouch. But you can see, yeah, these are sagging right here too. I might, because I got like 2 sets of springs back there. Almost feel like taking, when I take these off, I doubt that this will go back to, because this is pretty much straight. It needs to be arched. But it's not. So I thought about taking and cutting off the eyes of one of those other springs and kind of running it along the back side of the new spring pack and putting it all together, just to give it some extra rigidity. But all the shock bushings and everything are all shot. And then this thing definitely drives different because of the extra weight. See all my spots where the gas leaked. And I had to you can see when I can't tell what you're looking at because I got my phone screen down, but you see my hoses are exposed. I can't put the little protector back on there, and if I did, it would just be hanging there anyway. So yeah, I had to change out the hose for the because this one right here, you can see it says on there heater hose, because it's I didn't have any gas line that was 3/4, because the I think 5/8 is the stock, and then on this tank they bumped it up to 3/4, and I didn't have anything that would fit other than that hose, which I think it'll work. Stuff's pretty resistant to heat and everything, so it should stand up to a little bit of gas every now and again. And I just had to up where it goes into the fueling nozzle. Hopefully you can see it. I had to just cinch down the clamp really tight on it to get it to tighten up. But the inlet there was the same size, so I didn't have to worry about that. But it's in there, it works. I'm happy about it. On to the next project. Definitely need to get these leaf springs done. And yeah, hopefully changing shocks and leaf springs and shackle relocation brackets will help lift it up in the back a little bit, so that when I load this thing down with camping gear, it won't sag as bad as it is, because that's not stock height, but it's still, even though it's on an incline, you can still see it's kind of lower in the back. So there she is. All right, well, and then I gotta go around to the other side. Go on to eBay, look up design covers. This is that bench seat I pulled out of a Comanche, put in here. Design Covers is the store name, and they sell they sell a kit. You know, you see I got a matching set of seat covers. Only bad thing, they sell the back, the rear, and the front bucket seats set, like $160, $70, something like that. And it's pretty well made. They're still new, so I haven't got to see them age over time, but good fabric, and fits on really well. Only bad thing is I'm in contact with them right now about getting these cut out for these rear latches. They'll still latch up and everything. It's just I'd like to see them with the cut out, you know, for the little lever and the latch and everything. So I got to get some measurements to them, and hopefully in the future they'll be selling them with that hole for the both sides for the latch. And then if you did like me and put a bench seat in yours, you can. This is a Comanche bench seat. You can get it with or without the headrest. Luckily they sent me the one without the headrest, and all you gotta do is talk to them, tell them what you need, and they get it to you. But you can get it, or you can request with or without headrests for your, if you got a Jeep Comanche and you want to. And they got all kinds of different colors, so if you go on there and you see that maybe like a different kind of car has a different kind of pattern that you're not seeing, for like, let's say, you know, you want some like some blue camo or something like that, and you don't see it on this listing, you just contact them and tell them, hey, I'd like to have this seat cover, you know, make the purchase. Send them after you make the purchase, send them your order number and your the color that you want, and maybe even send them a picture of the color that you want, and they should be able to get it made for you. I got a example of that is for the Comanche over here. I haven't got it installed yet, but they had some it's a new type of camo. I forget what it's, cryptics or something, in black. I gotta put it on still, but I was able to order the seat without the headrests, and then asked them and sent them a picture of the color I was talking about, and they made it and sent it out to me. I got it inside, and I'll show you. Got a mess up inside the house, but that'll be all right. Gotta let the dogs out too. But I've been cleaning. Let's go out front. Let's show you this in the sunlight. Hopefully you can see that. It's not as colorful and as you can tell, but that's that new pattern. And they were able to make it for me. So yeah, get a hold of them and get yourself some good seat covers. But all right, well, that's it for now. Till next time, y'all take care now.